these fire ants doing here? If only I had more blizzards. I'm doing the rainstorm and no one can stop me. Okay, yeah. The animation for skipping it comes later. Wow, they lived. You guys resisted or something? I mean, you're fire ants. You would think a rainstorm would penetrate fire ants. Ooh, fire blast. Maybe I should learn that on Nina. Or Urshan, for that matter. Because Urshan is part mage now. You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, to try and learn it. Yeah. Go to sleep, Nina. Well, Flame Strike is probably learnable, too. I don't really see the point of elemental physical moves. I mean, sure, they might have their uses, but doesn't seem worth it. He hold the gun. Okay, these fire ants are bulky. Oh, and the one time I need Nina, she's asleep, so that's fun. I try to use Frost here. Well, maybe you have some good heals. I don't think you have Vitalize, but you do have regular heal. Rejuvenate is better than nothing. I'm considering taking Nina off of Momo as a master, solely for the fact that she doesn't get put to sleep. But your shield's been destroyed. Nice. Even with the shield broken, it's still such little damage. Oh, you're back. Nice. Try and make this work so Urshan can get her SP back. And there goes your shield. So, SP is still blue. I think that means I have it. I mean, at this point, why bother using it? You're so close to dead. Use your Vitalize. 20 is expensive, but you have a lot of AP, as we've been over many times. So yeah, my AP is gone. I'm not really sure how this whole, like, AP thing works. I thought it would just rejuvenate after they did an action in battle, but no, Urshan's back to 1. So, I mean, I guess it's more for boss fights, the whole AP thing, because you have the AP, but it just doesn't carry over for fights. Maybe that's all there is to it. I could see that being useful for boss fights, but for like enemy encounters, seems kind of pointless. You can't really make much use of it. Wait, I can jump here? Although, there's nothing over here. Oh, I cannot wait to go back to Abyss, by the way, so we can get her as a master. Because we've met with one dragon. I think it's one or two dragons? I think it's one. The game hasn't really given us an opportunity to go back yet. Could have with Shift if it was designed well, but unfortunately it wasn't. Capcom didn't know what they were doing when they designed it. Oh no, Urshin, or not Urshin, Ursula's an egg. An egg with a tail. What a sight to behold. To sacrifice. Oh, you have like your own egg move list. Egg move, like in Pokemon. Yo, 8 AP? GG's Ryu? Hog champion? So good. Alright, we're done with this path. What's down here? A new area is what's down here. I need a good way to fight these fire ants. I imagine Blizzard is the way to do it. Oh, and your Shining Blade is demoted to 1. That's unfortunate. I really liked it when Saius could do 2 attacks. It turns out his sword just allowed him to do 2 attacks. But now Saius has been demoted to 1 attack, which feels like such a downgrade. Even if you're doing the same amount of damage. I kind of wish the hit thing was just like based on like level or something, or like a stat or something. Like in Fire Emblem where it's like dexterity or something. Or maybe like in Lunar, I think the more you level up, the more characters can do like extra attacks, for example. I wish it was more like that instead of just based on weapons. Want that bag. Fine. Yo, Toxic Claws for Urshin. Yeah, pretty big boost. I mean, it's free. That's the real important part. Bum, 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 bum. Temi, no! Topu, Pomi! With this thing again. What's all the noise about? Poco, is that you? Well, I'll be. Visitors, please come in. I see, so you're trying to get to the mainland, huh? I've kind of settled down now, but back in the day, I was quite the adventurer myself. I came here from the mainland several years ago, and of course I met my wife, and I ended up staying here. Sorry, haven't properly introduced myself, how rude. My name is Bade, from Breath of Fire 3. And this is Sen, Shami, Rimpo, Posk, and Peso. Obviously a different Bade, but I still like the idea that they reuse names for different characters from the other games in the franchise. They wanted to see you. We don't get many visitors here, you know. And this is Poco, my wife. Pretty cute, isn't she? That is wild on so many levels. She says your wife is also very beautiful. Anyway, can you tell us how we can get to the mainland from here? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Well, the people who told you that you can get there from here by crossing the flats were right. You can. However, you can only do so when the tide changes and exposes the road through the flats. You have to time it just right before the road disappears. Well, when is that? All those words. She says you should stay here for a while. She'll tell you when the time comes and take you there. Okay. This music. You have a shop? No? I thought one of these would have a shop. I need to see something. How many... Is there any masters I can, like, grab? That one I know is earlier in the game. This one's the fairy village we have to do. We could get the best once we go back, which we can't right now. Keurig is one of the sailor guys. Complete a combo with 25 or more hits, which I don't think I've done by now. The fishing one is going to be annoying. That one needs the fishing one. And there's Bunyan. Alright, there is no master right now we can do. We're mostly just waiting till we can go back to Abyss and get her as a master. Okay, this music is kind of driving me insane. Pabpab seemed to know when it's possible to cross the flats, yada yada. Alright. What's up, Yokai? Welcome to the stream. Bum bum. This is the one we have to talk to. Looks like she isn't feeling very well. And now we go tell Bade. What, someone's sick? Yes, in that room over there. One of the Pabpabs was crouched over on the and moaning. The truth is, none of the herbs around here can be used to cure that disease. I've tried everything, but... And what's gonna happen to him? Besides, the Pabpab said Puka Puka. What will be, it's their way of life. Dying doesn't seem to bother them much. That's wild, man. Well, it bothers me. We can't just let him die. We'll go get the herbs you need. Where can we find them? We can't just sit around here waiting, doing nothing. Yeah, it's true. We have to wait anyway. Let's do something to help pay back your hospitality. Alright then, first we'll need to go to Lip. Herbs we need can be found there somewhere on the ocean. Someone in Lip should be able to tell you where to find it. Right, on to Lip. Let me get out of here again. I go this way and go to where that other blue one was, and that's like a way to escape. We need to go to Lip and talk to someone there to get the herbs going. I'm not fishing right now. No, thank you. Part of me's like, don't fish ever again in this playthrough because, like, I'm not getting the 3,000 fishing points. And the fishing in this game just isn't as good as Breath of Fire 3. So I'm kind of like, why bother? There's a sick Pabpab. Well, if you had some Mozweed, maybe you can help them. Yeah, perchance. Oops. Alright, now I think we have to, like, talk to Zig or something. Huh, medicine you can find at sea? I heard about something like that on the Nameless Island. To the east of here, it was called Mozweed or something like that. Need to use the ship again? I sure do. Alright, let's set sail then. Oh, now I get to use the ship? How to move the ship? Wind direction? Press triangle to launch a dinghy to explore the area around the ship. If there's an island or other place to land nearby, the dinghy will land there. Pressing triangle near the port will make the ship a dock at a port. Okay, maybe I'll pick up on it again. We need to dock at the purple flag. We're running out of supplies. We gotta head back to. Ooh, what? Maybe I should have read about port. Or not port. Maybe I should have read about the supplies. How that works. Alright. This is where the Mozweed is? Strange looking plant growing here. Could this be Mozweed? Do I cut this? Yup, I sure do. This reminds me of when we had to make the Shisu for that person in Breath of Fire 3. Same kind of deal. Going on a fetch quest that feels so disjointed in the game, and it feels like it pads the length a bit. Alright, back to Lip. What the heck is with this supply nonsense? Why not just make a good ship design, Breath of Fire? Come on, you did it in 3. I know you're capable of it. I also hate the way this town is structured. Or this little village, if you can even call it a town. Settlement. Bum bum. Now we go talk to that sick Pabpab and give him the Mozweed, and that should be it. Dude, did you find the herbs? Thank you so much. Come along, let's give it to him. You give the Mozweed to Pabpab. It's working? Thank you. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? It's late, you should rest. We'll see how he feels in the morning.